Okay? Bye. Welcome to Okay Bye Podcast. All right, y'all. Welcome to Okay Bye Podcast. I am your host, Yes, and we will be sitting down with women of all walks of life. Today, we have a special guest, y'all. She is a mother, an entrepreneur, a glam mother, the CEO of 1019 Cosmetics. Recently launched June the 1st, and a woman that's loved by many other women. Welcome, Brianna Janae.
Woo!
Yes, Brianna. How are
Thank you so much for having me on.
I'm excited.
Doing good.
Thank you for coming
excited.
on. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for coming to sit and talk to me.
No problem.
So, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
So, before we get started, y'all, I'm gonna pour us up a glass of champagne real quick.
Yes.
While I'm doing that, so for the people who don't know, who is Brianna?
Ooh, Brianna is a ball of personality.
Ooh.
Brianna is a mom.
Okay.
Brianna is a grandma.
Okay.
Brianna is a makeup artist. Brianna is an event planner.
Brianna wears a lot of hats.
She does.
And I love it.
She does. Brianna is all over the place.
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes
love it.
I don't even know who Brianna is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wear a lot of different hats.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
I love it, which is why I wanted to have you on here because, like I said, this is a podcast for all women of all walks of life, and I love the journey you on.
Thank you
and I'm excited for you, girl.
Can we toast?
Huh?
We gotta toast.
Yes, let's toast. My bad. I done pulled up ready for the next question.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right, y'all. We done got us pulled up now. We finna get into some questions.
Okay.
Brianna, where are you from?
I'm from Birmingham. I'm from here. I'm from Birmingham.
The east side?
No, I'm actually from the west side.
Oh, okay.
I don't really want to say that because I'm an east side girly. But I'm from the west side, Ensley.
Okay.
But I grew up on the east side since I was like 15.
Okay.
So
I don't know why I thought you was from the east side.
I'm considered east side girly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've been over here long enough.
Exactly.
I feel you.
Exactly.
What was your childhood like? Did you grow up around go-getters or did you have to figure it out?
Both. So as a child, I never really wanted for anything. My grandparents owned their own business their whole lives. They own an upholstery company. My grandmother had a beauty supply store right before I was born. My mom, she did nails. She was a travel agent.
Hustlers.
Yeah, so kind of hustlers, but as time went on, my mom did get sick when I was 12 years old. So I jumped into the role of taking care of her really early on.
Yeah.
So I had to just don't be a child per se.
Yeah.
I had to grow up really, really fast.
Yeah.
So I did grow up fast, and then life just went from there.
I got you. Do you have siblings?
So I'm an only child from my mom, but on my dad's side, I do have 3 siblings.
Oh,
but I'm the oldest.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
A sister and 2 brothers.
Okay. I did grow up with hustling parents too, even though my mom had glaucoma bad, and so she wasn't really able to work like a 9 to 5. So she had to figure it out. So I remember going with them to a lot of places, just cleaning up buildings, which my dad still do. There's nothing wrong with that, but he got a side job, so. They started doing cleaning, and I think she was working with my granddad doing roofing back in the days.
Okay.
But, yes, I come
So
from
mom was a
parents.
hustler.
Yeah, she was a hustler.
Definitely.
She didn't want nobody to make her feel like she couldn't do anything. So.
And see, that's how my mom was too. She had sickle cell.
Oh, okay.
So that affected her ever since birth.
Yeah.
So she wasn't able to work a 9 to 5 per se either. But the travel agents, because she liked to travel, and I guess that's why I like to travel.
That's one of my questions.
Doing nails. Yes, I love to travel, but I think I get that from her because when she was pregnant with me, she traveled.
Yeah.
So that's my thing.
Yeah.
And then doing nails, but yeah, she couldn't work either.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Where did your love for makeup come from? Take us back.
Okay, let's go back to when I was 12 years old. I used to do my hair. I used to sneak and dye my hair because my grandma said no.
I love dyeing
So
my hair.
I used to sneak and dye my hair. I didn't care if it fell out. So I started with that, and then back then makeup wasn't a thing. So we just had a little black lip liner and lip gloss and a little,
Call it a day. Yeah.
exactly. So I think ever since I was young, I just knew I wanted to dress up, and I knew I wanted to make myself up. So I started doing my makeup early when I was in high school, and then it kind of went from there. When Facebook was a thing, back in 2009,
See,
when
I
I
didn't know
had
that
my son.
I was on Bebo.
Okay, I was on Bebo.
Okay.
But until 2009.
Oh, okay.
2009, I started doing makeup on myself on live. So that's how I really got started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay. My mom didn't allow me to wear makeup. She would always say it makes me look grown. So I didn't experience that. Even with my daughter, I did a photo shoot for her 10th birthday, and a lot of family members even had that to say, like, you know, even though she's 10,
older.
but I don't, like, nowadays I don't really look at it like that.
No.
It makes you look pretty, especially if you're a girl. You're a girl's girl, you know.
Right. And I feel like makeup, you can express yourself with makeup.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they're not confident. You know, they may have bad skin or something like that.
That's
So
right,
when you wear makeup, you literally feel beautiful.
Yeah, I feel
So I like it.
What made you say, I got fuck it, but what made you say fuck it, I'm gonna launch my own cosmetic line?
Oh, okay. So I have tried this before twice. The first time I was making my own lip glosses, that was like 9 years ago. That went extremely well. But then I kind of got bored because I was having to make it myself.
Yeah.
So that was a lot.
A lot of work, yeah.
The second time I launched my lipstick line, it went good business wise, but I wasn't in that space to where I was supposed to be doing it.
Yeah.
Because I was in a marriage, toxic.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
So married to someone that really just didn't want me to outshine them. So it just wasn't the time. So I was like, that's out.
Yeah.
So now it started a year ago. I made a vision board and I had new lipsticks on there, but I didn't know I wanted a company.
Board,
I didn't know that. I just knew something.
Yeah.
So I just started putting in the work.
That's what's up.
That's just what happened.
Okay then. Okay.
Yes.
What pushed you into entrepreneurship?
So honestly, I was a nursing assistant. That's what I did, hospice nursing. And I love that.
I remember you told me that.
But I was doing makeup on the side, and I was trying to balance both. But it got to the point where I couldn't work 7 on, 7 off anymore. I said, you know what? I'm just finna do it myself full time. I'm scared, but I'm finna do it.
Scared as hell.
Scared, because you just don't know how this gonna go.
Yeah, that's true.
So I was literally pushed into it.
Yeah.
But finding babysitters, you know how it go when your kids
I was just
are
gonna
young.
ask you too. Yeah. Did you have kids like when you first when you decided to quit? Yeah. Okay.
I did. My kids back then were 8 and 6.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So my grandmother, she did the best she could. But once I got the shop, I started bringing them with me.
Yeah.
So they used to be with me a lot while I was doing makeup, doing events, and now they hate it.
Yeah. I am
They're
afraid
over it.
that Kenaya, I think she's gonna get like that. She is nowhere near interested in the events. She wants to dance.
Okay.
She loves dancing. She likes doing hair. So like she's interested in how to install a wig, and she's into fashion. Yeah, so she's very girly. I don't know where she get it from. Well, I do. Aaron's mom and auntie is real girly.
Okay.
I'm a tomboy, so yeah, I can definitely relate when you say that your kids aren't interested. Yeah,
definitely not.
That's what's up.
Not at all.
That is what's up. I heard. Oh, that and it goes. You said something about launching your lip gloss line and something else back then. So that was my next question. Can you share what happened? What did you learn from? So I guess you already shared what happened. What did you learn from that?
I would say this. I would tell anybody, because we get a lot of questions on, how did you start and how do you maintain?
Yes.
Do not start a business until you're ready, until you fully have the funds. Really doesn't matter. You have to put the funds behind it, but that's not it. You have to be mentally ready.
Yeah.
And I feel like once I was making that lip gloss and having to send this order out and then do makeup and then deal with kids, it's a lot.
Yes.
And I'm also learning you can't do everything by yourself. But I didn't learn that until this
now.
year.
Yeah.
Year number 10.
Yeah.
I cannot do it alone anymore.
Yeah.
So now
so you have done it from day one all the way up until year 10.
Mm-hmm. My cousin, she started off helping me as my assistant. You know, I've had assistants that cipher through, but it still was just me this whole time balancing makeup and events.
Yeah,
so it's a lot.
It is, girl.
You gotta be ready.
Yeah, you gotta be. Me and Aaron, it looks good. Like a lot of people be calling, like, "Oh, y'all doing it?" And it looks good.
Yeah,
it looks good, but
when them cameras go off,
yeah, that's it. Yeah, crying and snots and
definitely pull the cover over my head.
Goodness. For those that's listening, tell them why you did not give up. Like, why did you go back at it?
I feel like I didn't have a choice at this point. I was doing it so many years. It's like, go ahead, you got to keep on doing it.
And you've been in the game. I remember you was telling me, like you said, you started on live, and then tell us about like when you were saying, I think like dancers used to hit you up. Yeah.
So
that is dope.
Yes. So when I first started doing makeup on live, I was doing it in my living room in my apartment.
Yeah.
So dancers that worked at the club, you know, they go in at night.
Yes,
so they used to come and get their makeup done.
Yeah.
I used to take anybody back then. $35 full faces, that'll never happen again. But $35, come get your makeup done. So the dancers used to come, and then they'll tell people, and then people will see me post, and it kind of went from there. But I got my speed down. This is not one of the number one questions people always ask me. How do you work so fast? I can do a full face in 35 minutes.
Yeah, you told me that. Did you tell me, girl, I want to say 10. Like, you know,
on myself, it take me like 15 minutes.
For real? Oh, wow.
But 35 minutes, because I used to have people lined up in my living room. And their mom used to be like, well, how much longer? How much, you know, during prom season. So I'm like, okay, let me see. What can I do to hurry up and make it faster? So that's what I did. And I just couldn't give up. I had got so far, you know, I was just like, let me just keep with it.
Yeah. Definitely cannot give up, because once you really like look at it, you look back and you be like, damn, I done came this far. Like, if I stop now, then that means I gotta start all the way over.
I know.
I feel it.
And that's just why I was starting over.
There's nothing wrong. Yeah,
definitely.
There's nothing wrong with starting over.
Definitely not.
But you know, if you are good in the place that you are, and you know you can handle it, then just keep going.
Yeah, definitely.
So Brianna, we are in the same industry when it comes to another business you own. How did you get into decorating events?
Okay. And I know exactly why you laughing. All right.
Look,
so
we ain't gotta do it. I know you know what you had.
Yeah, we definitely won't. But okay, so when it comes down to the events, I got my event center just to do makeup in the back. But people used to always come in and say, so what you gonna do with that space up there?
Right.
So I started renting it out. And I had another young lady that was a decorator, and we kind of collabed. And she was doing the decor in the front, and I was just renting it out.
Yeah.
So then some of my clients was like, well, can you do, you know, X, Y, and Z? So I'm like,
you already got them doing.
I might do a little tablecloth.
Yeah,
so let's see.
And then you already doing their makeup, so they can just slide to the
combo. Exactly.
Yeah,
but what I didn't expect to do 115 events my first year.
Damn, for real?
We was doing 4 and 5 a weekend.
Really?
So I didn't expect that.
At the shop?
Anywhere. I was doing hotels, spa parties. Yeah. I was pulling up, because back then I was just taking everything.
Yeah.
It was cheap. I was like, come on. So that's what slowed me down with the makeup, the event.
Yeah.
And it took over.
That's what's up.
Yes.
I remember, I think I had hit you up one time to do my little girl's spa party. I think you was doing a lot of spa parties.
Yes, because that's how I really kicked it with the spa parties, and then got the building and went from there.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yes.
In a field like makeup and events where everyone has an opinion, good or bad, how do you mentally prepare for the pressure of people reactions? So, you know, like, it gives me anxiety, because I'm like, how you like it? And then with you having that feel with both of them, like, how do you?
You know what? I can honestly say now, at this point where I am, I don't even have anxiety. I just do it.
You just do it.
You like it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I just do it.
Yeah. Because if you don't, then I can't.
What can I do about it? Yeah. Now, what gives me anxiety is when I have a full day of decorating.
Yeah.
And makeup.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm stretched so thin.
Yes.
But, I mean, you like it or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I need that attitude.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I need to call. I'm gonna call you tonight so you can give me a lesson on that, baby, because I need that.
Yes.
I be on thin ice, like.
But you can't let these people put so much pressure.
Yeah.
You know, like I've learned, you either gonna do or you're not, and it's only so much that we can do at this point.
And you can't
We're
please
human.
everybody.
You cannot,
Yeah.
because everybody's not gonna like anything.
That is true.
And even when you're doing good, you're doing amazing as well with your podcast, with your business. I see the growth in you. So I mean, people, they're gonna be people.
Yeah.
So
and I have to realize that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I definitely have to realize that. So Brianna, how is motherhood? Girl, when you pick up, I pick up. Cause where we going with this?
My God. So let's see. So I have a grown daughter. Well, she's about to be 18. And she's 18. Is that a word? Oh. All right.
But I feel you, because I'm going to work on mine. I like that, though. I got one, too. And she is 11.
My God.
Yeah.
She's 18 and she's 18. Yeah. And my son, he's about to be 16.
Okay.
He's a good son. He's a good boy.
I see
can
him.
say that.
He's everywhere you at. He helping. You call
Real
him.
quiet. Yes.
I love that.
Grandbaby. We like this.
Grandma, yeah.
We're like this.
Yeah, I see you be posting pictures.
Yeah, that's my everything.
Yeah.
Like I'm her mama.
Yeah.
That's my everything.
That is
all
so
of my
nice.
kids are my everything. All you can do is do what you can do again.
Yeah.
And it didn't come with a manual. I had kids young. I got pregnant at 16. I had my daughter at 17. My son at 19. And like I said,
that's my story.
Yes.
Yeah, I got pregnant at 16 and had Kenai at 17.
Yeah. So now she finna be 18 and he's 16. I'm finna be almost done.
Yeah, I was okay. So that goes to my next question. You want any more kids?
My God.
Refill. Listen.
So, you know, I've always wanted 5 children.
Really?
I've always said I wanted 5 children because my mom wasn't able to have but just me.
Oh, okay.
So I never wanted to leave a child lonely.
Yeah.
So I said 5.
Yeah.
Now I can do one more.
Okay.
Plus grandbaby, plus the 2 and a puppy.
That's it.
That'll be my 5
love
kids.
it. That is a good combination. I love it. I love it. So like you mentioned, you are a grandma now. How does that feel? I bet she's a blessing.
You know what? I never knew what being a grandma felt like. I know me and my grandma, I love her down.
Yeah.
So now I get to experience like what she's experienced. That love is different.
Oh, that brings tears, because I didn't grow up with my grandparents. So yeah, I can only imagine. Like,
that love is different, and the kids be like, "You treat her like this," but this my baby.
Yeah.
Like
at the end of the day, it's you and her.
It's
for real. Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it's different. I love that. I love that. I love that. How old is she?
She's about to be 2 next month. Yep, July 26th, she'll be 2 years old. It is. They grow so fast.
They do. Just looking at my kids.
Cause how old are your kids?
So I have 3 girls, of course. Kenai is the oldest. She is 11. Courtney is the middle. She's 7. And Kenny Boo is my baby girl.
Okay.
She is, me and her are like you say, you and your grandbaby. And my husband, he can't stand it. He's like, I'm like, you know. I used to be like that with my mom. Like, we used to be like really close. I'm on her neck, like wherever she goes.
Yes.
So yeah, she's 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So they grow up so fast.
You want another one?
I was just gonna say I do want one more.
Okay.
Aaron wants, I think he said 4. I think so.
You said 4 what, more?
Yeah, 4 more. Yeah, I'm with you. I just want one more, but you know, we gonna figure that out.
All right, let's get to it. I just want to decorate. Like, let me do
One more time.
Yeah.
Girl, I be damn. I be damn. I want one more, and you know that's it for real. And I want that boy.
Okay.
That's the only reason
Yes,
why
yes.
I said that, I want that boy. But,
Okay.
Just one more.
Okay,
I got one more
good.
in me.
One more is not gonna hurt.
When you found out your daughter was becoming a mom, how did you process that? Yeah, go
So, it took 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, it took 6 months for me to accept.
I got you.
Once I accept, I made it in my mind. She only has me because her dad died.
Okay, yeah.
So by her only having me, I was not just gonna leave her. So yeah, it took me time, but once it growed on me, I was so excited. I did gender reveal, baby shower,
Yeah, I
and people would
remember.
say, "Oh, she's so young to have a baby shower," but no, I have a large clientele, so they wanted to bless her.
Yeah.
So I was, able to do that for her.
Excuse me, why is that anybody's business?
Right.
Yeah,
People be so people are people.
People are weird.
Weird. It's
Why is that
weird.
your business?
Exactly.
You don't have to financially do anything.
They felt like she was too young.
Yeah.
But that was the blessing for us because up until she was right at 1, we never had to buy anything.
I know that's real. Because like you say, your clientele is huge. Like
So
I
we didn't buy
witnessed that attending the event. Like, yeah. And that's probably even just half because I know a lot of people just probably busy.
This literally just because we had to turn people away.
Yeah.
We had so many people who wanted to come,
love that for
and
you.
we just couldn't.
Yeah.
And we was at 120, 115. That was
and you don't want it to be packed out, but at the same time, just to know, like, girl, you are loved, and I like that. Like, I
appreciate
it.
I am. Like I try to keep my face card good. I treat people how I want to be treated. I'm real big on loyalty.
You tell me that all the time.
Yes, I don't have a lot of friend groups.
Yeah.
Because I've been through so much, but the friends that I do have, I love them down.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta be good to people so people can be good to you.
That's right. They will return. Is that something similar to karma? Like, do you feel like that?
I think so.
Yeah.
I like to plant good seeds.
Yeah.
So good things will always happen.
Yeah. Yes. I love that. People are quick to judge. And speak on how your post on Facebook basically told everybody you don't know what you'll do until you're in that situation when it comes to your daughter.
So,
because I felt that.
Right. People will say all day long, "Oh, my child is not gonna be like that. My child is not gonna have a child."
So now you judging.
Yeah, you're judging. So it's kind of like it's frowned upon anyway by being young, having a child. But until you're in that position, you cannot judge anybody. And when you're in that position, you have no choice but to live your truth.
That's right.
So that's what I did, and like I said, I stood by her, and I was gonna stand by her.
Yeah.
Through it because people are people.
Yeah. Yes, people are people. I can definitely relate to that, especially with me. I was in a abusive relationship, and even until I was in an abusive relationship at the age of 16 or 17. Okay. And all right, y'all, we're gonna take another sip. I noticed you cried at your party. Tell us about those tears, honey, because I started crying with you.
Girl, I always cry. I'm a crier. For me to be as hard as I am, I'm a cry. And that's just that. Baby. Any little inconvenience, I'm a cry, and then I'm gonna pay for it or keep going. I cried at my event because I got so overwhelmed with just knowing I really did something for 10 whole years on my own.
And you're able to celebrate that.
Yes. And it just means so much to me because I wasn't able, like, I haven't got any loans, any grants, any of that. Like, I've spent my hard-earned money to make things happen. So it's just, it feels good to accomplish something. For sure.
That's good. That's good. I saw you crying, and I just, girl, I was like, oh, I felt, how you, just the energy, I just felt.
For sure.
That was definitely, I don't know if it was accomplishment. It had to be an accomplishment. I just didn't know, but it was strong.
Yes. In the atmosphere, though. That energy in that room was amazing that day. It was just no bad vibes.
From the decorations to the food.
Definitely.
The cake, everything. Yeah.
That cake was top tier. Yeah, the decor was too. Yeah. Everything was perfect.
Yeah. I'm
Can't
glad.
lie. It was perfect.
I'm glad. How do you balance being professional and still popping your shit?
I be real humble though.
Yeah.
I am humble. Like, I really could pop it.
Yeah.
But
you don't.
No.
I feel you.
I'm finna start.
Yeah.
But let's start there. But I just been humble because I just know, like, God brought me this far. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And I just feel like I don't have a point to prove. People see what's going on.
That's right.
If you know, you know. So once they know, they know.
That is a big move.
Ooh,
If you know, you know. Hey, I ain't gotta prove nothing to you. That is
They see it.
Yeah, that is a strong. Yeah, I like that. I gotta use that.
They see it.
Yeah, because we use if you know, you know, but literally, if you know,
you know. Yeah. So.
Oh my goodness. Okay, your mom is deceased, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of y'all may not know that. What kind of woman you had to become in her absence? I'll answer that as well because I can relate.
Oh, like I said, grew up super fast.
Yeah.
Didn't know anything, but I was just going. Hanging out early, having kids early, running the house early. Everything just went by so fast, and that's why now I'm so settled because it's like I was grown at 13.
I did all that shit.
Man,
I did all that.
I been did it. I was in the club at 13.
Yes.
I'm talking about Taboo at La Hall. We was outside.
The days.
So now, baby, I'm inside. I'm auntie.
Yeah.
So
I don't really
I'm a
have
grandma.
nothing. Yeah, definitely.
So it's kind of like I grew up fast, but I know I'm making her proud though.
Yeah.
She had a very strong personality just like me. Worked for herself just like me. So it's kind of like she kind of molded me from a younger.
Yeah.
What about you?
Girl, same thing. I can relate. Just had to grow up fast. I was the only child though. I don't know. I know you said you got siblings on your dad.
I still was the only child.
Okay, yeah. So I was the only child. It was me and my dad, you know, after she passed away. And like I said, just had to grow up fast.
Right.
She took care of the household. So I definitely had to figure out some things. Like when she passed away, the money left, you know, she was getting a check or whatever.
Right.
And the money left. So, you know, I had to figure out. I went to selling TVs.
Selling whatever.
Whatever, just trying to figure it out. And it was, you know, it was tough. So I did have to grow up fast. I did have a baby early. I got pregnant at 16. I had her at 17.
Did you have support though?
No.
No support.
No support.
Wow.
No support. I didn't have no support. Going back to you said your you had your grandmother, right?
I did.
Yeah. So I didn't have. Let me stop. No, my dad did what he could.
Okay.
Yeah. He was also grieving, you know, her loss and whatnot. He was trying to figure out himself. We kind of lost each other. He went, you know, the way he knew how to grieve, and he did what he did, and I just kind of went the other way, which was having a baby. You know, we lost the house after my mom died.
Oh, wow.
I was homeless, girl. I just had to figure it out. I was homeless the first 6 months of Kenaya's birth. Sleeping in cars and stuff.
Wow,
I
never knew that.
Yeah,
you got
homeless.
a story.
Yes, and if it wasn't for like Aaron, I had a best friend, Liana. Her and her mom helped me out. I had another best friend, Jonathan. We still friends to this day. You know, he used to, I can remember him bringing me mayo like it was bad. I had bread, no matter, like, you know, they all three of them helped me out. And like I said, my daddy did what he could, but it was really them three. Like they really helped me out. But no, I did not have no support. I just really had to figure that shit out. And it was hard.
I know.
So I know, you know, it's a blessing to have somebody, you know, there, like your grandmother, because I didn't even have them. They all passed away. My mom and dad had me at an older age.
Okay. Yeah. So they were older.
Yeah, they were old. Everybody old. So I really didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, I can definitely relate to that. My next question is, who stepped up after her transition? And I know you say your grandmother, but what was that like? You know.
So see, it was kind of different because my grandmother always was primary, and she took care of me and my mom the entire time that my mom was sick. So it really was like proceeding on, not really a step up.
Gotcha.
And then me and my dad, we're like this. When I say locked in,
he was at your party, right?
He's at everything.
I love that.
Yes, he's at everything. He's gonna stop you at his job and tell you he got a daughter. Pull up her page.
Yes.
Like he
energy.
He loves me down. So once I get to where I'm gonna get to, I'm gonna go and pull pop up off his job. It's time to sit down.
I feel like that. Me and my dad is the same way now. You know, it was rocky at first. We the same way now. Like he's at work, you know, my daughter do party, you know, these like he calling me out, and I love that. I love that.
Yes, definitely that.
Okay, Brianna. So, are you single or taken, or where you at with it, honey?
I am very much so taken, honey.
Okay.
Very much a little married.
Sorry, y'all. I tried. I tried. I like the eggs.
Yes.
So y'all can know, but not this time.
It's definitely giving married.
Okay. What's dating like now as a boss woman? How do you balance that?
Okay, so I will say this. It takes a strong man to handle a entrepreneur.
Oh,
You have to be strong.
talk about it.
I will say the partner that I have now is amazing. And that's why I keep him hidden.
Yeah.
It's definitely giving light on 21 Savage.
Yeah.
You won't hear me
Listen.
speaking his name. Yes, we gotta keep the fact like, listen, he's my everything. Definitely not speaking his name. Definitely not tagging him. But Bay is Bay.
Bay is Bay.
This is who really helped me with the cosmetic line. I can't lie.
Okay.
Once I told him my ideas, he was all the way in. He don't know much about makeup. He don't know nothing about no colors. He was just like, show me what you're talking about. Let me see. So very supportive. So yeah. He top tier.
Yes.
That's why I say you can get your little one, baby.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to Bae. I love you down.
Yes. Okay. Do you believe in 50-50 or the man's supposed to do everything?
You know, I would say I don't mind 50-50.
Okay.
Because I come with my own everything.
All right.
And I've went 50-50 before. I've done 100-0 before. I've had someone take care of me before. And I only had to pay the minimum, which is my phone bill and stuff like that. But it's like where I am now, I can see that I can support my own fully.
Yeah.
But if my man needed help, 100% don't mind it. 50-50, 60-40, whatever that's gonna make our household run smooth, that's what I'm doing.
I'm on that too.
For sure.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. I feel like that's where a lot of relationships mess up.
Really, yeah.
Because you have to support your partner.
That is definitely a traditional thing. It is definitely a traditional thing. And if we don't get out of that, I feel like a lot is just gonna continue to happen. Like everybody's just gonna be lost.
Yeah, people are already lost.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Definitely. You have been married before, right? Do you feel more free or more lost nowadays?
You said free or what?
Or more lost?
Baby, I'm definitely free.
Yeah.
I done gave up that death row contract.
Yeah.
Because it was definitely giving death row.
Yeah.
So, yes, ma'am. I feel free.
Yeah.
I feel like now, this is the first time I'm 100% myself. This is me. Like, my partner accepts me being extra. He doesn't try to dim my light. And when I was married, he didn't want me to really say much or do much.
Trying to
keep me in a box.
Control.
So I felt like I was in prison.
Yeah.
But now I'm definitely free.
Yeah.
So choose the right partner, y'all.
Yeah.
You have to choose the right mate.
That matters.
It does.
It really does. It matters. What's worse, a broke nigga or a lying nigga?
Oh, child. Listen. You know, I probably can take a little lie. Go on, give me a little lie. But you gotta come with a coin.
You gotta come with something.
You gotta have a coin to approach me, and that's one. Without the coin, what are we doing? I'll take a lie.
Purpose, yeah. All day.
Yeah, not a little lie. I'll take a couple. But I'm just saying.
Depends on the stipulations, right?
Yeah, it depends.
Oh my goodness.
But I won't take no cheating.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a deal breaker.
Definitely.
Cheating and babies.
Definitely.
Like
Yeah. If your wig could talk, what situation would it snitch on?
You said wig?
If your wig could
know
talk.
what? I ain't worried about her talking because I change my wigs when I take her off. So let's start there. Definitely not worried about the wigs talking. I don't know what she'll say.
Like, what's the wildest situation? Like, honey, listen, if you just had to sit down and talk to your wig and we ain't gonna talk about this, we gonna take this to the grave.
You know, I really wouldn't be taking it to the grave because I'll be speaking on it right now. Oh. You know?
Don't worry about
it. But you know what, though?
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna give y'all the story time, but yeah, okay.
Oh my goodness, girl. How does it feel to have women fuck with you that really don't even know you? They just kind of going off watching you.
I feel like this. I feel like people, you can tell the energy because I am who I am online and offline. So when people come around me, they instantly be like, damn, I like you.
Yeah.
Because I'm a girl's girl.
Yeah,
but I'm private though. It's kind of like I'm a selective girl's girl. When I like you, I like you. Like, come on.
Yeah.
But if I don't like you, I ain't coming.
Got the high level, the middle, and then the
For
low.
sure,
Yeah.
for sure. So it feels good for people to be like, you know what? She's not in any mess. She's not out here fighting. She's not embarrassing herself online. She's professional.
Yeah.
It definitely feels good.
Yeah.
Because Facebook is a mess.
Facebook is a mess. It is scary.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, it's scary. Yeah. It is scary. I feel the same way. Like the following and the women that I talk to, the women that's comfortable with talking to me, it feels good. But I know where to stop. Like, I know my limit. I'm not.
And see, that's what I was going to say on here today. Like, I have seen you kind of come out your shell a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I'm private, but it seemed like you be real private, you know? But you coming out a little bit more, and that's good. That look
comes
good
from
on you.
Trust. I definitely have a trust issue when it comes to female.
Too, for sure.
Girl, I done been through some shit.
I know.
And some of the shit at the beginning was just like, where did this come from? It's just like, what is this? It's weird. Yeah.
Heavy on the weird.
Yeah. So I just, I try to tread lightly, but nowadays I'm like, you get me. That's it. Like, you like it, you don't.
I love it.
Bye.
Keep that up.
Yeah.
I love it.
I appreciate it. How do you handle folks who knew the old you? Like, they walk to you, Rihanna. I know the old you. Like, who is this?
It depends on which way. In a good way or a bad way. The bad way, I would say they don't even have access to me now. You can't face me. You can't walk up to me. We have nothing to discuss. In a good way, they see the growth. So they always there's a lot of people that came to my event knew the old me.
Gotcha.
So they saw me over the years. So it's just love. It'll always be love. To
so
see
it's
me,
never
to
like
know me, no.
bad.
Definitely not.
Hey, wow, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's a few.
Yeah.
No,
but you just X them out like.
Honey, you can't be.
Like my girl Akila said, you're not finna bully me.
Can't.
Oh my goodness. Do you cut people off without explaining?
Absolutely. I'm not finna explain to you nothing. You know what you did to me. And that's just that.
That's it.
Yes,
ma'am.
I feel like that was my biggest thing last year and this year. Friendships, relationships, a lot of things have been cut off. You may see me now with a different set of people than I was with, because you have to change your friend group in order to get to where you want to go.
And as you grow,
I'm telling you, like, some people be like, oh, she thinks she this and she got the big kid and this. You couldn't know me because I've always been humble. I don't care if I got $1 million or not. I'ma always be myself. But you have to change your circle. You have to. I'm gonna cut you off. No explanation.
Yeah. Same way.
Definitely not.
Oh my goodness. We are outside this summer, but what's something you're doing inside that's helping you grow?
Journaling.
Oh, really?
Every night.
We gotta get to the water.
We gotta get to the water. Journaling is really big for me. And my man, I'm inside with him. Like, that's my safe space.
Shout out to
He
Babe.
keep me grounded. Shout out to Babe.
I be telling Aaron, baby, I don't want to be around. I don't mind it, but if I have an option, I just be at home with you. We can send the kids off. I don't want to be around them all the time. But
True. Baby, we gotta send them children off now.
We gotta be I just like being at home.
Me too.
We can do the same thing.
Exactly. Exactly. And I have a comfortable home. So I like being there.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
For all the women that's watching you right now, what's one real ass thing you want to leave with them? And you have to end it with, okay, bye.
Honey, first off, get your money.
Period.
Get your money. Never let anybody feel like they can little girl you. Always be about your business. Never start something and don't finish it.
That's right.
And stay private. Be selective. And again, get your money. Okay, bye.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Bye. Oh my goodness, Brianna, how can people follow you on social media?
So I'm on Facebook.
Get your
Brianna
pen and
Janae.
paper, cause she got them. She got a line.
Right.
Yeah.
Facebook, Brianna Janae. Click follow. Do not click add friend because I don't accept friend requests. Instagram, 1019 Cosmetics. TikTok, 1019 Cosmetics. Yeah, I'm everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much, Brianna.
Welcome.
Oh my God, this was amazing.
It was. I had so much fun.
Yes, and just like that, another episode is stamped. Thank you, Brianna, for me and other women tuning in. I love what you have going on, girl, and I'm so happy for you. Your story is so inspiring.
Thank you so much.
We are healing, laughing, and showing up as her. Until next time, okay? Bye.
Okay.